Little People. Big world star Matt Roloff splits from Fiancée. After 8 years together. Dear loves, welcome to USA Drama. Please do subscribe my YouTube channel. The Little People. Big world star revealed on Tuesday that the couple, who have been together since 2017 and engaged since 2023, have called off their relationship. Matt wrote, "The interesting thing is the couple was actually supposed to get married last spring. Sources previously told the U.S. Sun they were planning an intimate ceremony in 2024, but it never came to fruition. The wedding was scheduled for last May, but they were forced to put it on hold due to Matt's mother's poor health. An insider said last summer, Matt lost his father, Ronald, 84, in 2022 after he got sick and died within just 6 weeks. Very sad. It's understandable why prioritizing care for his mother was so important. But this may not be the only reason things fell apart between the pair. During The Little People, Big World Season 25 finale, it was clear they weren't seeing eye to eye on their nuptials. Caryn wanted a small, intimate event, and when she suggested so, her husband-to-be simply replied, "Maybe." We all know that means no. Oof. Meanwhile, he thought they should have their wedding at Roloff Farms and fly into the ceremony by helicopter. Super epic and totally not intimate at all. LOLs. But Caryn didn't like the idea because she gets motion sickness. She also didn't want to tie the knot on the farm since that's where his ex-wife Amy got married to her husband Chris Merrick in 2021. Little People. Big world star Matt Roloff has confirmed that he and fiancée Caryn Chandler have ended their engagement. The reality TV personality shared the news via Instagram on Tuesday, July 22nd, explaining the couple's decision to part ways after more than 6 years together. Roloff and Chandler, 58, began dating publicly in 2017, about 9 months after Matt finalized his divorce from ex-wife Amy Roloff. The pair got engaged in April 2023, with Roloff announcing they were planning a simple but elegant wedding for 2024. Their engagement, however, stirred mixed emotions within the Roloff family. During season 25 of the TLC reality series, Matt and Amy's son Zach was notably silent when asked about his father's engagement, responding, "I don't want to talk about it." Amy, 62, also shared her reservations on the show, saying she wasn't sure if she would attend the wedding out of respect for the couple's moment. In a February 2024 interview with Us Weekly, Amy said her relationship with Chandler had evolved. "We're cordial, we're respectful, we can be in each other's company," she explained, adding that filming with her ex and his fiancée had been a process. Despite the breakup, Matt expressed optimism for the future, thanking fans for their support and committing to move forward with positivity and trust in the path ahead. Matt Roloff and Caryn Chandler's relationship on Little People, Big World was a focal point of the show. After years of working together on Roloff Farms, where Caryn served as the longtime farm manager, their connection deepened into a romantic relationship following Matt's divorce from Amy Roloff. Their bond was often portrayed as supportive and lighthearted, though not without challenges, particularly as they navigated complex relationships with Matt's adult children and the legacy of the farm. Unfortunately, Matt announced that he and Caryn went their separate ways via an Instagram post in July 2025. After 6 years of dating, Matt Roloff and Caryn Chandler grew from longtime colleagues at Roloff Farms into a committed couple, one rooted in mutual respect, shared vision, and love. In April 2023, on a serene Arizona evening in their favorite backyard spot, Matt surprised Caryn with a heartfelt proposal at sunset, quietly orchestrating the moment with help from her parents and close friends. She tearfully said yes, moved by his words, "I've thought about this a lot for a long time, and I want to grow old with you." However, the path to matrimony proved more complicated than expected. Their wedding plans were postponed initially to 2024, then indefinitely, due to family health concerns and scheduling issues. Additionally, Caryn, desiring a small, intimate ceremony, and Matt, favoring a grander celebration, fueled tension during planning discussions. Ultimately, the couple decided to part ways. Matt announced the split via Instagram on July 22nd, 2025. Hi everyone, I have some tough news to share. The Little People Big World star posted, "Caryn and I have decided to part ways, end our engagement. Life's a continued journey, and this is the right step for us at this time. We remain amicable and will always appreciate the many wonderful memories we have shared. Your support means the world to me, and I'm committed to moving forward with positivity and trust in the path ahead. Much love to all." Little People Big World fans will never get to see Matt Roloff and Caryn Chandler walk down the aisle, and it's unclear what their wedding would have looked like had they had one. Previously, Matt clued fans in that he wanted an intimate ceremony. He even mentioned how he wanted the wedding to be super small and elopement style in a 2023 Instagram comment. "They don't know if they want to do a big reception afterward and just have everybody celebrate the wedding there. But they are going to keep it small," Connor told the US Sun. "They just don't know if they want to invite all the kids and whatnot to the wedding." Caryn did mention that. "And it's no hard feelings, no disrespect, it's just about the size of the wedding and how they want it all to play out." Had a contentious relationship on Little People Big World. Amy's discomfort with Caryn stemmed largely from the complex emotional aftermath of her divorce from Matt Roloff and Caryn's long-standing role in their family dynamic. As the former farm manager, Caryn was closely involved with the Roloff family for years, which made her relationship with Matt feel uncomfortably close to home for Amy. On Little People Big World, Amy often expressed that it was difficult to see her ex-husband move on so quickly, especially with someone who had been part of their inner circle. "I never wanted to have anything to do with them, but yet I'm still doing a show with them," Amy previously told Us Weekly in 2024. "But that is like a job. So time changes things and you grow up, or you have a different perspective on it." She noted that she and Caryn were cordial, but would never be best friends. Well, it's official, folks. Little People Big World star Matt Roloff and his fiancée Caryn Chandler, whom he's been with for about 7 years, have separated. We know it's a hard pill to swallow, especially since the photos they shared on Instagram always painted a picture of a happy, carefree couple. Matt announced the breakup via his Instagram account on July 22, 2025. But this isn't the first news we're hearing of Matt and Caryn parting ways. Some followers were already speculating back in April 2025 that the two had quietly split. So maybe things went south earlier than his July announcement? Nonetheless, here's what Matt had to say about the breakup with Caryn. Matt Roloff didn't offer an explicit explanation as to why he and Caryn Chandler called off their engagement and ended their relationship. However, the couple had run into a few roadblocks that postponed their wedding plans, and maybe it eventually got to a point that created some distance between them, though that part is just speculation. For a quick recap, Matt and Caryn began dating in 2017 and got engaged in 2023. By May 2024, they were expected to say their "I do's," but had to put things on hold because Matt's mother was dealing with health issues, a source told the US Sun. Given how close Matt is to his mom, it's understandable that their plans were delayed. On top of that, it also seemed like the couple couldn't quite agree on certain wedding details, such as how big the ceremony should be and where it would take place. That played out during season 25 of Little People, Big World. Fast forward to July 22, 2025, and Matt shared an announcement on Instagram confirming the news of their split. He wrote, "I have some tough news to share. Caryn and I have decided to part ways and end our engagement." While he kept things short, Matt did mention that the two remain amicable and will always appreciate the many wonderful memories we have shared. He went on to say, "Life's a continued journey, and this is the right step for us at this time," and added that he's committed to moving forward with positivity and trust in the path ahead. Comments were turned off on the post, which suggests he likely didn't want to see the flood of reactions from the public. That said, this isn't the first time fans have speculated about a possible breakup. In one of Matt's older posts from a concert trip to Arizona with Caryn, a follower commented, "I thought they broke up. I'm confused," and later added that they had seen rumors about it all over Instagram. Now that Matt has confirmed the split, the timing still feels a little unclear. Based on earlier speculation, it's possible the relationship ended sometime before the announcement, but July 2025 now stands as the official cutoff date of their 7-year relationship. Little People Big World LPBW critics called out Caryn Chandler again, describing her as a gold digger. However, some TLC fans defended her this weekend, especially as the social media critics inferred she only posts again to boost herself as in last posted on her profile page years ago. Occasionally, posts arrive on her stories, but TLC fans don't always see them. This weekend, she shared a bunch of pictures on stories and wrote, "Life lately, it's been a minute." The post arrived amid rumors that Caryn and Matt Roloff split. However, if they did, then it was temporary. Perhaps she just prefers Arizona weather to bleak Oregon in the winter. However, it's not the first time that LPBW fans accused her of being a gold digger. Those who read Amy Roloff's book seem to be her worst critics. A critic of the little people, Big World alum felt that when the stories arrived, they confirmed Matt Roloff's fiancée is a gold digger. The reason? Well, they opined on Reddit. G-Digger got brave and posted on social for the first time in years? Wonder if she is trying to get into that influencer. Some LPBW fans feel that Caryn Chandler doesn't need to dig for gold. Admittedly, she did get some cash from TLC, but she also owned property. So, they believe she doesn't need Matt Roloff's money. Plus, she's had ample opportunity to become an influencer with 144K followers. The current speculation on social media also points to many people believing Matt and Caryn are not even a real couple and that they stay together for publicity. However, not everyone is Team Amy, and some of them stepped up to defend Caryn. One fan wrote, "I live in AZ. I've seen them out several times and they do act like a couple. They were sitting together once and were sharing the same side and holding hands. Next, they noted that when seen around town, they act like an ordinary, real couple." What do you think? Does Caryn really need to become an influencer? Do you agree that if she was a gold digger, she would surely spend her life posting pics on social media? Let us know in the comments below. Little People, Big World spoilers reveal that after Matt Roloff's fans started to ask about his relationship with Caryn Chandler, he felt that it was time to speak out about what was happening. He took to social media to share some information with fans and come clean about him and Caryn. Let's take a closer look. Matt and Caryn first met when she was the manager of the Roloff family farm. Of course, fans thought that he had cheated on his ex-wife, Amy Roloff, with Caryn, but they always claimed that they weren't close until after his divorce. They dated for years before Matt finally proposed, and fans thought that they would get married in 2024, but there has not been an update on social media about that. Fans of Little People, Big World have followed their story for years, and they were very excited to see them get married. However, it doesn't look as if they have had their wedding yet. Or have they? Matt's followers assumed that if he and Caryn got married, he would update his fans on social media. However, they haven't seen anything showing a wedding. This is why they think that they have called it quits, or things are on the rocks. Is there trouble in their relationship? Matt decided that he needed to address this so that fans would stop with the rumors. On Valentine's Day, Matt posted that he was on the farm and Caryn was in Arizona. This seemed weird to fans since they generally spend that day together. The rumors began and Matt jumped to put these to rest. Matt shared a photo of himself with Caryn recently. They looked as if they were out to dinner, and fans were happy to see them together. This photo seemed to put the rumors to rest, and it looks as if they have just been too busy to have their wedding. Will fans get updates on their wedding date changing? We will have to keep an eye on Matt and Caryn to see if they share any other updates on their wedding. Little People, Big World spoilers reveal that fans have started to think that Caryn Chandler and Matt Roloff may be calling it quits. They have noticed some signs that have them curious about what it is they are doing together now. Let's take a closer look at why fans think that these two are calling it quits. When Matt finally proposed to Caryn, fans were shocked. They dated for so long and it seemed as if he would never ask her to marry him. He asked her to marry him while Little People, Big World was still on the air and his fans were so happy for him. The couple has gotten a lot of hate since they started dating because a lot of them thought he cheated on Amy Roloff with Caryn. Caryn used to be the manager of the farm, and it just seemed odd how quickly they hooked up after Matt's divorce. Caryn used to be the manager of the farm, and it just seemed odd how quickly they hooked up after Matt's divorce. It didn't take long for Caryn to show the ring off to Amy, and fans were shocked to see the reaction. Amy has been supportive of Matt and Caryn's relationship and has treated the situation far better than any other ex-wife would. There has been a lot of speculation about Matt and Caryn's relationship since the show ended. There were questions about a TLC wedding special, but no one has really heard more about that. The two of them were going to get married in 2024, but there has been no action on their part. Some fans think that Matt has been delaying the wedding because of Matt's mother and her health. Other fans feel as if they are splitting up, and that is why the wedding has been delayed further. Fans haven't seen the two of them together on social media in quite some time, and this has made them concerned about the status of their relationship. Some are convinced that their relationship is just for the show, and now that the show is over, they don't have to act like they are together anymore. What do you think about Matt and Caryn? Do you think they have called it quits? We will have to wait and see. Be sure to catch up on everything happening with Little People, Big World right now. Come back here often for Little People, Big World spoilers, news, and updates.